Annyeong. Let's get comfy cozy, guys. I know it looks really light, but it's a latte, I promise. Annyeong. Oh my god, yesterday I was talking to my brother and his friend is Korean, right? And they were on, like, what is it called, FaceTime. I was like, can I get an annyeong? Tell me why this little bitch, he freaking ended the call. Rude, right? I know. It would have been 안녕하세요. Do you see Pua? Pua say annyeong. Yeah, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about how to set language goals, or yeah, language goals. Mine is obviously for Korean because, and actually, I'm possibly going to start learning a different language. I know, don't tell anyone. I know we're still struggling with Korean, but it's okay. We're gonna struggle with 2 languages now. Okay, anyway, sorry. So yeah, basically this video is going to be about how to set goals for yourself, or language goals, because you should. This hair, I'm gonna cut it. Setting goals is a very important aspect of the language learning journey, but I realized having some goals set, I should do that. Because it keeps you on track. It gives you something to look forward to. So yeah, we're gonna talk about how to set language goals, okay? Oh, my arm or my shoulder. But one thing you should keep in mind is that you need to be realistic with yourself and your situation. So what that means is, it's like your only, sometimes I'm a little delusional. I know right now in society being delusional is cute, but in some cases we gotta be honest with ourselves, okay? So a prime example of being delulu is me. I said I wanted to be fluent in Korean in a year. I mean, I know everyone's just like, I know. Now the word fluent means something different to everybody, but what I meant was, like, I want to be conversational. I want to be able to hold a lengthy conversation in Korean. I didn't take into account my study habits. I didn't take into account if I was studying properly or not, if I was putting the work in, if I had enough time to study. But for whatever reason, I thought that I could be fluent in 2 months. Because I saw people on YouTube like, oh my god, how to be fluent in 6 months? And I'm like, oh, if 6 months is all that it takes, well then I can be hella fluent in a year. So that's what it means. Like, you have to be realistic with yourself. You have to take into account your habits. Are you a procrastinator sometimes? No judgment, no. Is self-studying hard? Are there classes near you? Give yourself like leeway, give yourself time to enjoy the language learning journey. Don't rush yourself. A lot of people's mindset is, I want to be fluent, I want to be able to speak it perfectly the fastest. Like, what's the easiest, fastest, quickest way that I can learn this language? And trust me, I get it. The next thing is going to be, find out your why when it comes to learning Korean. Insert any language, but we're talking about Korean. I actually had one of you babes message me and ask me what keeps me motivated while studying Korean. I basically was like, what keeps me motivated is my why. Why am I learning Korean? The reason why I'm learning Korean is because at one point I wanted to live out there. Like, those are my whys. And some of the goals that I had career-wise involved me speaking Korean. So I was like, okay, a mixture of all of that, that is my why of why I'm learning the language. Plus, I just love, like, cultures in general. So that is what keeps me motivated. For you guys, when it comes to whatever language you're learning, you have to figure out your why. Why do you want to learn the language? Is it because of the music? Is it because your boyfriend or girlfriend is of that ethnicity or speaks that language? I've noticed when people have a more concrete why, they tend to stay more motivated to learning that language. I think one language that it was random, I still want to learn it, but my why wasn't anything major. Arabic. Studied Arabic for 2 years. I didn't really have a why of why I want to learn Arabic, besides I just like learning about different cultures and languages. And while that's a good why, for me that's not like a concrete why, and I didn't know that much about Arabic culture or Middle Eastern culture. I didn't stick with that language because I wasn't motivated to. With sign language, ASL, I was surrounded by deaf people. Customers were deaf. I had deaf friends. So it's like the why was because I wanted to communicate with the customers, with my friends freely without having that language barrier. And for Korean, K-dramas, but also while learning Korean, I have realized I have such a deep love for Korean culture. It is insane. I thought I was just gonna be like, oh my god, K-dramas, like K-pop. Just by me doing a little bit of research, going to some classes, interacting with natives and people that live in Korea, I have just, y'all, I don't know, that is something that drives me to continue learning the language even when I don't feel like it. There are so many times where I want to give up learning Korean. I want to stop because I'm frustrated, it's too hard, I hate the way I sound, but for whatever reason I can't leave the language. I don't know. Oh my god, yeah, comment your why down below, please. I'm a nosy 언니 or 누나. Next one, I talked about it already. I said give yourself grace while setting goals. Again, it's kind of just like being realistic with yourself while you're setting goals, and don't be so hard on yourself. Even if you say, you know, I want to be able to comfortably speak Korean in a year and a half, and once that year and a half is up, you still don't feel like you are where you thought you would be, don't feel like, well, this is just not for me. This language is not for me. I hate it. I can't do it. This sucks. Just, you have to give yourself grace. You are human. Happens. Sometimes things don't stick like we thought they would. Trust me, I know. Languages come a little bit easy when I study, a little bit, but for Korean, I struggle a lot. I start crying. I struggle a lot, and sometimes that frustrates me because I'm like, girl, why are you struggling? For the other languages you were good, so why can't you be good with this language? Why is this taking you so long just to be able to hold a conversation? But I have to remember, I'm human, I have crap going on. It happens, it's fine. You will be fine. So with whatever language you're learning, when you do start to write your goals down, be patient with yourself, okay? Give yourself grace. It's fine. The last thing, I don't know why I said this actually. I think I was like half asleep while I was making this list, but I said true cultural understanding over speaking. I don't know why I said that. Oh, I mean, yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's like a good thing. I think for me, one thing that I love doing, that I want to do, which is like one of the goals, is to get more immersed in the actual culture of Korea, Korean people, and not just be able to speak it. Like, yeah, speaking it is cool, being fluent in it is cool, but also having some sort of ties into their culture and truly understanding just their history, why they do certain things, what their mannerisms, how was Hangul even like made, like just knowing about the true culture of Korea and Korean. That is something that has been really important to me, but that's not everyone's like desire, which is fine. So if your why is just because you just want to speak the language, that's great. I love that. I love that. I had one why was like a fun why, because the why doesn't have to be anything deep. I wanted to be on like those YouTube channels, you know, like the ones where it's like blank meets a Korean for the first time, or like it's like the little street interviews. Like, I saw one recently, I can't remember the guy's name, K-Explorer, I think. It's a black guy who lives in Korea. He was walking around asking foreigners, like, do you speak Korean? Do you think you need Korean to be able to live in Korea, like, etc.? And I was like, I want to do that. I want to be like one of those videos. So that was like another why, is because I just want to be able to speak Korean and be in those videos and be like, nah, 한국어 좋아하세요, like, you know. Hopefully this video was short. It should be short because that wasn't that many like tips, ways to help you make a language goal. But you guys, if you guys feel comfortable, put your why, or like what are your goals? What are some of your language goals? that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. Just do it. I'm sitting here providing entertainment. You guys are like, are you though? I will see you guys in the next video. 여러분 봐주셔서 감사합니다. 우! 감사합니다. 안녕. 안녕. I need a thumbnail. Oh my god. I never know how to do like thumbnails. Like these videos are so hard to do them. Okay, these videos are so hard to do thumbnails for because it's like I'm just sitting down talking. So like, what's the thumbnail? Like, you know, that's gonna be a thumbnail. One of those has to be good because I don't know. 몰라. 안녕.